Steve Robbins here. Welcome to the Get It Done Guy's quick and dirty tips to work less and do more. Today's topic is how to organize stuff that accumulates from schools or from hobbies. Listener Alex called in.
Hello, my name is Alex. I'm a student from the Netherlands and I study photography and electronics. I have a lot of different interests and that gives me a lot of problems because I have all kinds of items lying around in my room and some are closely related like lenses, camera bodies and so on, while others are totally unrelated but I only have one item for them. So I bought a whole lot of bins thinking it would make sorting stuff out a lot easier. But guess what? I'm wrong. I can't think of what labels to put on those bins. Can you help me out? Because I know how much of a label freak you are from your project management episodes. So if you would be able to help me, thanks a whole lot. And, well, if not, I'll just have to find out what else. Thank you.
Alex, I feel your pain. I was once a student too, in a single cluttered room. Now I'm a professional with an apartment that has 6 cluttered rooms. It makes me a really good consumer since I can never find anything. I just buy new stuff whenever I need it, like umbrellas. There are between 10 and 20 of them laying around. If it weren't for me, umbrella manufacturers would be petitioning for a bailout. What we both need is a place for everything and everything in its place. If we need a piece of paper, we should know right where to go. When we want our books, we go to our book place. When we want email, we go to our computer hutch. When we're trying to hatch chicken eggs for a biology project, we go to our incubator and make an offering on the altar of Heket, the Egyptian fertility frog god. How to organize your stuff with bins. First of all, buy bins to keep stuff in. Don't get bins that are too big or you'll waste space. Don't get bins that are too small or you'll have robot arms and legs sticking out everywhere. You don't want them coming to life to strangle you in your sleep, so you may even consider bins with lids. Put everything involved with a single project or class together in one bin or in bins that are side by side. That way, when you decide it's time to work on that project or class, everything you need is at your fingertips. If it's photography time, your camera and lenses are right there. In your follow-up email to me, you said your steam-powered robotic arm needs a boiler from a coffee maker, gears from old watches, and a laser out of an old burner. You want to put all of these together in one bin so they're all there when you need them. That way you won't accidentally disassemble your working coffee maker at the end of an all-night assembly marathon. You'll need that coffee to make it to class. Label your bins so you know what goes where. When you first put stuff in the bins, you'll remember what goes where. In 6 months, though, you'll be walking back to your room through the rain after a bad breakup that's the direct result of a misguided tequila dare, and you won't have any idea which bin stores your weekly supply of hangover begone. Write your labels neatly in big letters so you can easily read them through the tears. There's no better way to drown your sorrows than assembling a robotic arm. And by the way, use removable labels so you can reuse bins for future classes. Some stuff isn't related to a specific project or class. You keep it around because it might be useful for many different projects. In your case, you have a bin with all the parts for your robotic arm. But if you plan to build hundreds of identical robots, I don't know why you'd want to do that, you want an inventory of spare parts. Organize an inventory by grouping identical objects together. Put all the spare robotic arms in one bin. In another, put the spare eyes, and in a third, put the spare noses. Then when a robot breaks, you replace the part from the appropriate bin. And that is how you maintain your robot army. I mean your robot soccer team. As an electronics major, you've obviously realized robots are far superior to zombies. Zombies talk back. Master, let me command army. Your leg fell off. You can't defeat an enemy with only one leg. Yes, master, I can. How exactly? Hop at them and beat them over the head with the leg that fell off? Robots can be programmed to do exactly what you want, and they don't need refrigeration. How to organize rarely used stuff. Things you're keeping just in case I need it someday can be organized by very broad category because it's more work to sort them out than it is to just find what you need when you need it. For example, I have a box labeled cables. Anything even remotely cable-like goes into that box. When I need a cable, I just dump out the box and go through it by hand. More organization isn't necessary since I only go into it once or twice a year. Clean out your bins at the end of a project. When you finish a class or project, examine what's left in the bin. If you think you'll use an item again, save it. Put it in your inventory. For example, you may have a bin of currently working photography supplies where you transfer items left over from a specific class. If you don't think you'll use it, get rid of it. Sell it to a friend who's taking the same classes next term. Your life will be simpler and cleaner if you empty and reuse your bins instead of collecting all kinds of stuff you'll never actually go back and look at. Keep your room neat by sorting everything by project. What doesn't belong to a project gets grouped in as an inventory by item, and if you have stuff you rarely use, don't be afraid to toss it all in a used rarely box. When you're done with an item, give it to someone who can use it, or give it as an offering to Haket. Maybe you'll have 8 babies and get your own reality TV show, or maybe you'll just turn into a frog. This is Steve Robbins. Find me on Facebook and Twitter as Get It Done Guy, and call in questions to 866-WRK-LESS. Work less, do more, and have a great life.